Hey guys, this is 7 and today we're going to be looking at episode of Silent Entertainment. I tried the most hated airsoft class.
Everybody says the DMR class is the most hated airsoft class of all time. But is that actually true, or is there more to the story?
Wat? Ben je serieus?
Wat?
Ik sta hier.
Coming up, today we're gonna find out by testing the class ourselves.
Wat ben je nou aan het doen, man?
Hey, welcome back my friends. We have one of the biggest events of the year coming up in the Czech Republic called Border War. It's a 3-day airsoft event with thousands of players where we have already been assigned to the Air Mobile Helicopter Unit. Because of the terrain down there and the sheer amount of targets, I think a DMR platform would be best suited for this. So I've got my hands on the pre-upgraded M14 by Sweat Airsoft.
Uh-oh. I don't really have much experience with airsoft, but I have had some of those airsoft guns before. I think they're kind of cool. It's just I don't know. I just want to check this out because I was like, I like snipers and stuff like that. But it, I've never had been out to one of these type of things where you just basically do battlefield like airsoft guns.
The M14 replaced the M1 Garand as the US main service rifle in
And I kind of wanted to just react with you guys.
1958. During the Vietnam War, it was phased out in favor of a lighter cartridge in the form of the M16 and the 5.56 round. However, many M14 rifles that proved to be exceptionally accurate were fitted with a scope and became the Army-designated M21 Sniper Weapon System, or SWS, and is still in use today with the US Armed Forces, filling the designated marksman rifle or sniper rifle role. Now, these gas-powered airsoft variants are often used in military and police training because of its form, function, and weight being an exact replica of the real thing. It even features a heavy steel rotating bolt that strips off a new round out of the mag with every cycle. Pre-upgraded by Sweat Airsoft, it is not only a looker, it is an actual, accurate rifle. And it has to be if it's going to earn a permanent spot alongside my SSG-24. So how do these classes work in airsoft? It usually looks something like this. Your class is determined by your main rifle. Bolt action systems have the highest output power and SMGs being the lowest, but they're allowed to full auto indoors. DMR sit right behind the bolt actions in terms of output power, but they have the advantage of being semi-auto. In practice, the output power in most cases is about 150 to 180% that of a regular M4 assault rifle. A lot of power, but multiple rounds instead of just one from the bolt action. Today's mission is to find out improvement points on my entire gear setup, the weapon system itself, my comms, helmet, camo, and even my exosuit, ready for Border War. We're back at the abandoned castle, a field I know extremely well, with about 100 people on the field today. Due to the shape of the AO, my plan is to run forward as fast as possible, run into this corner of the map before the enemy team has time to make it to the building.
Oké, pak die blauwe. Get that bitch!
No domination, probably won't be removed. You think low enough?
Ben je serieus?
Wat?
Ben je serieus?
Wat?
Ik sta hier, je schiet in mijn keel.
Ja, dat doet
Jij
toch niet
staat hier,
expres?
ik sta daar. Ja, dat doe je expres.
Dat doet er niet expres. Het hoort bij het
Hoor
spelletje.
bij het spelletje, in mijn keel.
Ik doe dat niet expres, maat. Ik doe het niet expres.
Wat is mijn pangregel dan? Waarvoor hebben we dat?
We hebben geen pangregel hier.
Ja,
Dat is een gentleman's pangregel.
dat is toch gewoon sportief zijn, of niet dan?
Maat, het is hoor bij... Sorry. Maat,
Ik vind
sorry.
niet normaal.
Ik deed niet
Ik vind
expres.
echt niet normaal.
Ik deed niet expres, sorry. Ik loop wel even zo om, dan laat ik jou met rust.
Ja, dat is goed.
Ja?
imagine that must hurt like crap too. Oh my god. Hmm.
One issue I've noticed so far is that the gun is shooting quite high in relation to the scope. The vertical adjustment is maxed out, so I have to figure out what's going on. For now I'm aiming between the number 4 and number 6 on my vertical axis.
DMR is so easy. Hit! Nice, nice.
Even though I got taken out, that early push was vital to gain map control and avoid us getting stuck in our spawn. Now it's going to be vital to keep the pressure on and keep pushing forward.
Rechts, daar. Oh. Rippen.
In het bos.
It's amazing how hard it is to see them.
Jeet.
This is probably the closest way to get in be able to do combat without actually being worried about it.
Hè? Waar? Oh ja, kan ook.
Oh, wat zijn we toch om het hoek in de
Ja.
Heeft iemand een granaat? Ed! In een kiertje.
Zit in het gebouwtje naast ons.
Hierboven schieten.
I'm trying to figure out who killed that guy. I barely saw him myself.
Jan?
Nee.
Dead man walking. Go even langs.
Oh, sorry.
Can barely see him. Every time, barely see him. It's crazy. But like I think it's kind of cool that that they have. I think it's kind of cool that there's a way to do somewhat combat like in real life without worry about like it's a simulation at the end of the day, but it's kind of important because like if you need to train like actually train with your actual weapons stuff, but like getting the idea of like how a battle might go down. I think it's kind of cool to have these weapons, not weapons, but these I guess we call them weapons, but tools to do such a thing. So yeah, I think these are kind of cool.
One quirk I quickly found out about this gun is if the magazine isn't seated quite right, it can dump out all its gas. So I definitely have to double check that every time I reload. In Border War, it's going to be an hour walk back just to get more gas.
He doesn't have a gas retarget.
Fighting in woodlands like this, fairly close range, it is extremely difficult. You don't really need a ghillie suit to be extremely hard to spot. However, we have to fight our way through this bit to push the enemy off the domination point.
And you may be saying, like, no, you're not going to die for one shot. Um, you might, a bullet hits you the wrong way, you might. And so it's like, I think that it's cool that they do that. Um, I've heard of soldiers I've heard of soldiers, they got hit like multiple times. They're still able to push through the pain and go do what they got to do. But it's like, is every soldier going to do that? Maybe not. And so it's like, I think the rules for that make sense.
Ja, twee. Oh. Ergens in het midden. Wat ben je nou aan het doen, man? Hij komt niet eens dichtbij. What the fuck?
We found the second man-child of today. There might be more, so we gotta keep our eyes peeled. Anyway, the capture point is right up ahead, and we're making good progress.
Nice.
Okay. Kind of reminds me of Armored Forge a little bit. Obviously, one's a game, one's a more real life, but like it kind of reminds me a lot more of Armored Forge. And the way things just could go randomly bad out of nowhere.
Blauw.
Ah, you red.
Sorry, bro.
Good shot.
Yeah, you too, man.
The heck was that? I can barely see someone else back there.
I thought this guy had a broken leg. The game has been stopped. They carry him off the field and give him some medical treatment. I talked to him after the game, nice guy, but unfortunately he tore a bunch of ligaments in his knee. After the game resumed, I spotted a group of 5 players I've been stalking for a while, and they have no idea I'm onto them. They have just gone into
That sucks, dude. Man, I like I've not had to do anything like that
the
before,
building right in front of
but
me.
I've not had to deal with something like that before, man. But that sounds, oh man, that sounds aggravating. Oh man, I hate it for him. And then that ruins his game because he can't do anything either. Man, that sucks. You gotta watch it though when you're outside doing anything.
That man walking. Oh, hit. Back
Could,
up.
if I could just end just that fast too. You just don't
Hit!
know.
Hit it!
Unfortunately, we got taken out, but I think we're mostly ready for Border War. If you want to get some of this smoke effect in your gun, check out the links below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you.
So that is, I've tried the most hated airsoft class. So it's Silo Entertainment. I will have the link in the description so you can watch the official video yourself. I overall enjoyed it. Again, that I'm not someone who does airsoft, but I've used some airsoft weapons. I think they're kind of cool, and I think the idea of being able to simulate what a battle might look like, and you can get some kind of combat experience, even if it's not, what you see in like a COD or whatever. Like you can kind of get some idea what a battle might look like. I think is pretty cool. Um, you know, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did. And I don't know what the next one's gonna be, but probably something to do with mm, some with resorts maybe. Anyway, that's it for me. Later.